Hi, I wanted to talk about something that is helping my postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression. And it's not an easy subject to talk about. And I realize the more I don't want to talk about it or tell people what I'm going through, the more that maybe sharing this type of content could help you going through this because it can feel very lonely and isolating. So, something I had remembered from a coach that I had worked with in the past is that she kept a line a day journal, and it's a 5-year journal. So there's like a little block for every year going like down the page. So there's like 2026 and then 2027 all on one page marked, April 1st, and then like all the spots are open for 5 years. So you have the same journal for 5 years. And there's only a little bit of space, a couple of lines to write something. So I got myself one of those, and I try all day to look for that highlight moment and write something there in that spot for that day. And something that I did with my daughter or something with my husband. And I look for something great. And what it does is it gives my brain a job and to look for something that is going well, that's going right, something that's important to me in that moment. And it doesn't have to be this thing like my child's first steps, like, because those are like the peaks and valleys, like the highs and the lows, when the life is like all that stuff in between. And I was really thinking about that today, is that I was only looking for like these miraculous moments, but I don't want my daughter to grow up and read this 5 line a day journal and think that she has to emulate like perfect, like only writing these amazing highlights. And today I'm going to write for my highlight something that's so mundane, because life is in the middle of the journey, right? It's like the trip up to the top of the mountain and down the mountain. That is where life really is. It's not, because we can't live in like vacation land. We can't live at the peak. And if we did live in vacation land, it would stop becoming a vacation. We would like just see it as like normal everyday life. It would stop having that big impact, that big meaning. So like, so today I'm going to write like a simple highlight. It was like my daughter playing with like her little farm animals in the bottom of the bathtub while I was showering. She was playing in the water with her toys, and it was just like a simple moment that she was like naming all of her animals and the sounds that they make, and she totally forgot that I was there, and she was just in the moment playing, and it just brought a lot of joy to my face and a lot of joy to my body, and I could feel a shift um, in all the anxiety of being a new mom and the thoughts that come up constantly. I'm barraged with all these thoughts that some of them I really don't want. Um, so I found that this 5 line a day journal really helps because it really focuses the mind. Have you ever shopped for like a new car, and now all you see is that car that you didn't see before, didn't even know it existed? That's like your brain's reticular activating system. It just trains your brain on what to focus on. So I found that this 5 line a day journal really did that for me. It's just like keeping my brain looking all day for the moment that I want to write down. Something that I can get stuck in is the perfection of like finding that perfect moment to write about. That perfect moment doesn't exist. And then I just won't write anything for days and days if there are blank spots. And then I feel like, oh, I just want to get a new journal and start over because I wasn't perfect. And now there's like blank spots in the journal. So if you're like that, if you're like me, you can just use those as gratitude spots, or you can leave them blank and let your child see that the first year, second year of life is hard and you're not going to always get to it. The goal would be to write in it every day, but to be easy and gentle with the self, with yourself, with myself, that I didn't write in it every day, and that's okay. So I hope that that somehow helps you if you are looking for something to sort of anchor yourself. Um, there are many of them out there. I will post the one that I picked. I didn't spend too long thinking about it. I just like picked one because I would have then never bought one. So I will post the one that I picked below. But um, if this helps you, please like write a comment, because it helps YouTube realize what's important and what's not important for the algorithm. and get this in front of other postpartum moms. But if you have something that helped pull you up out of the mires of new parenthood, please write that to other parents, other moms. New fathers can also go through postpartum symptoms because it is a big life changing moment. So feel free, um, whatever, whoever you are to a child, if you're going through something difficult and it helped you, please write that below so that we can just have a whole list of awesome comments, just helping one another and building community here. Maybe you don't have a village. So I'll be your villager for right now until you find your people. All right. I hope you're having a great day.